Good afternoon. It is my privilege to welcome all of you to Convocation for Rush University's Master of Science in Nursing Generalist Entry Master's program. My name is Terry Gallagher, and I'm the Director of Generalist Education in the College of Nursing. Welcome to all of our attendees, graduates, family, friends, and loved ones who are attending today in this room, on Zoom, and also a YouTube live stream. As we have all learned these past 2 years, technology can be a blessing and a curse, but today we are calling it a blessing, allowing everyone to celebrate together in a variety of ways, as long as it works. Speaking of the last 2 years, I'd like to add some context to our celebration today. Let's go back to March 2020. Okay, we won't. Your cohort was in the midst of your first term in this program. Oh, you can all have a seat. Your cohort was in the midst of your first term in this program, and you had been promised a rigorous in-person experience. That all changed when we returned from spring break after only 9 weeks of you being nursing students. That Wednesday, you were on campus for the last time before switching to virtual education for my course, health assessment. We had an exam, and I remember talking to all of you in the testing center about the uncertainty we were all facing. I don't remember exactly what I said that day, but I do know I asked you to follow the recommendations from the scientific community and to be models of public health. We asked a lot of you these past 2 years. We asked you to trust we would still educate you to the highest academic standard. We asked you to change every plan you had, every study habit you had cultivated, every expectation you had for your program. It wasn't easy, but we got here today. And looking out at all of you, and having seen your final HESI scores, I know you are ready. I hope you see the challenges you faced while being full-time students in the middle of a pandemic with the social reckoning with racism and global turmoil may have made things more difficult, but it also taught you things we might not have. You saw the death and destruction the politicization of science causes. You saw how important it is to explain complex scientific concepts in a way that is easy to understand. And when that message gets too confusing, the fear of it and resistance to it becomes almost insurmountable. Although the education you received may have looked different than the education you expected, you are graduating with a broader perspective of how public policies, racism, and the communities in which people live can affect the health of all. These difficult lessons you learned will inform your nursing practice and will improve the outcomes of your patients. Anyone who is under your care will be better off for you having had this experience. In this pandemic, nurses answered the call to action and designed interventions to save lives, reduce pressure ulcers, and ensure their patients had contact with family and loved ones. You, as students, rose to the occasion too. You volunteered to test people in the community, as well as your fellow students for COVID-19. You volunteered to administer the vaccine the moment it was available. You worked in community clinics and addressed people's vaccine hesitancy with kindness and understanding. You worked as nursing assistants all over the hospital and cared for people with this deadly virus. Your contributions have not gone unnoticed. We see you and we applaud you. This ceremony is a celebration of all of you and the hard work you have put in over the past 2 years. I hope you listen to the encouraging and wise words we're about to hear from the speakers and remember them when you are faced with challenges as nurses. I hope you look back fondly on your education at Rush and the bonds you have formed with your classmates and faculty. I'm honored to be one of the first to congratulate you on your degree. Congratulations. Now let's get on with the ceremony. I would like now to introduce our first speaker, Dr. Renitha Julian, Associate Dean for Equity and Inclusion. Dr. Julian.
fumble with the mask, so far enough away to remove it. Dean Christine Kennedy sends her heartfelt congratulations and the following message to you as you complete your pre-licensure nursing education at Rush College of Nursing in the fall of 2021. On behalf of the faculty of the Rush University College of Nursing, we ask you to engage in a nursing practice that is informed by science and guided by compassion. Thank you, Dr. Reed. She was like, we ask you to engage in a nursing practice that is informed by science and guided by compassion, to advance changes in healthcare that create a just, equitable, and verdant world for all, to commit to a professional life that is motivated by curiosity and informed by continuous learning, and to lead with integrity. As the Associate Dean for Equity and Inclusion, I am honored to remind you how truly special you are. Dear Cohort 27, you are entering the nursing profession like no other cohort before you. There were 26 cohorts that preceded you, and none had to complete their nursing program during a global pandemic that turned their learning upside down and inside out. And guess what? You did it. We transitioned from in-person learning to all online didactic and clinical courses, and you rolled with the punches. The COVID-19 global pandemic has forced healthcare providers and healthcare systems to acknowledge and address the overwhelming and disproportionate health disparities that exist for people of color and for people with few resources. In the United States alone, there have been over 50 million cases and nearly 800,000 deaths because of COVID. Individuals from diverse backgrounds are more than twice as likely to be hospitalized or die from COVID. And the pandemic rages on. Healthcare and the healthcare system will be forever changed. And while this is a painful reality, I know that the right group of future nurses is entering the profession. You are superheroes. You reveal to us the true grit that you are made of. Grit is defined as courage, resolve, strength of character, and perseverance and passion for long-term goals. There are 5 characteristics of individuals who have grit. You are courageous, conscientious, you have long-term goals and you stick to them. You stuck to them through all of this. You are optimistic, confident, and creative. And above all, you stand for excellence. There is no doubt in my mind that you are going to make an indelible mark on the profession of nursing and on the healthcare system. So as you move on to fulfill your dreams of becoming a nurse, I ask that you use your nursing superpowers and your special gifts to reimagine nursing as a profession that eliminates disparities, promotes equity, and fosters healing for all. You've already demonstrated that there is nothing that you can't do and nothing that can stop you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Julian. I would now like to introduce the president of the Alumni Association, Dr. Melissa Browning.
Hi, everyone. Congratulations. Hi, as you heard, I'm Melissa Browning. I am the president of the Rush Presbyterian St. Luke's, that's our full title, Nurses Alumni Association. And it's my pleasure to congratulate each of you on completion of your studies and to welcome you into members of the Alumni Association. So congrats. You'll be clapping a lot today, I bet. Since your first day here at Rush, the Alumni Association has been behind the scenes supporting you every step of the way. You now share in our rich heritage of nursing that dates back to, and anyone want to guess what year that is? No guesses? 1885, long time ago, right? And you're joining a group of more than 8,000 active alumni who share your commitment to the highest standards of excellence and compassionate care for those we serve. No matter what any of us are doing or will do in our nursing careers, you will always feel that you're part of the Rush family. This is a shared feeling by College of Nursing alumni practicing all over the world. And I did some reflection knowing I was going to come here to talk and thinking about my own nursing programs and graduation. And I thought mine were tough. And I was even thinking back to when I got my BSN, we didn't have the internet back then, if you can even imagine. So you had to go to the library and like look at journals. Does anyone remember this? And you actually had to go find the book, look up, read it, photocopy it. And I always wanted quarters because I knew I would photocopy 10, 12 articles. But I thought that was tough, right? And even though I felt challenged in my program, I still think all of you experienced a very unique challenge that taught you several things: innovation, creativity, patience, and excellence in care. And what you did is you finished a tough nursing program during a global pandemic. It seems like that's probably going to be a theme today. But really take pride in this unique experience that you have, because I'm sure it's taught you all a lot, and it's taught all of us in healthcare a lot. And I think it's continuing to teach us. I've been involved with the alumni board for several years as a member of the board of directors and now as a president, and have found it to be a very rewarding experience, seeing how we can support students as our future workforce. And I encourage you all to become engaged alumni. You can have a bit of a break. I know everybody's like, now you want me to join something else. So I encourage you, once you get in a position where you're comfortable and start making money, because we'll always ask you for money, that you find a way to get involved, whether that is wanting to run and become a member of the board of directors, or being a guest speaker for one of the student groups, or even just attending a campus event. And as an alumnus, you will automatically become a member of the, big words again, Rush Presbyterian St. Luke's Nurses Alumni Association, and you will receive communications in all our event invitations. Today, you will receive a Rush badge reel as a gift and a reminder of your roots here at Rush as you move forward in your career. So I'm thrilled to welcome each of you to the Rush Nurse alumni community, and congratulations again.
Thank you very much. Our next speaker is the president of the Student Nurses Association, Patricia.
Thank you for that introduction. I did forget something, so I'll be right back. I'm ready now. Okay. So as Dr. Gallagher said, my name is Patricia Charna. I am the president of the Student Nurses Association, which is a student organization that is the chapter of the National Student Association, National Student Nurses Association. And the SNA, so the Student Nurses Association here at Rush, is dedicated to the professional development of all of you as you matriculated through the GEM program. During the graduating months or terms for the summer and fall term, we recognize a student among the cohort who has shown compassionate care towards patients and also has a very promising future. That student is Angela Tomiak. So I would like to welcome her. Angela, come up. And she won an award of $200, which is going to come in very handy. Congratulations. That's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much and congratulations. All right, now it is time for your class spokesperson that you all voted for. Lauren Hunter. Woo!
So sorry. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Good afternoon, fellow classmates. Is it on? Sorry. Faculty, staff, loved ones who are watching virtually. Thank you all for joining us here at Cohort 27's Convocation. I would like to start by expressing my gratitude to my fellow classmates who voted for me to be speaker. For those of you who didn't, it's all right. Truthfully, though, I represent you all as well. Where do we even start? It's been a statement to say that this program has been challenging academically, mentally, physically, socially. Let's not forget financially. I like to think that though that we are the true COVID cohort. We haven't all been gathered here together like this since March of 2020, over a year ago. We waltzed into term one after our warm welcome from Dr. Gallagher and Dr. Reed at orientation, feeling anxious and excited about what's to come. Stressed about passing patho, but we were ready to go. And we were doing it. Then boom, St. Patrick's Day in Chicago happened, the city shut down. We were moved from our clinical rotations, started attending Zoom University. Zoom, an application that no one really knew about, but now it's forever ingrained in our vocabulary. I mean, I wish I had some stock in Zoom back in 2019 because Skype really dropped the ball. But despite having to learn 85% of our education at Rush, we have made it to this momentous occasion, and we should all be very proud of ourselves. It's not easy by any means. We dealt with the impacts of a global pandemic and rapidly transitioning to remote learning. We were struggling with the technology. Our instructors were there with us. There were more questions than answers. And honestly, I personally questioned my calling during this time. Was nursing school really for me? I didn't sign up to work in a pandemic where it was killing thousands of people, especially in marginalized communities, the very communities we are taught as nursing students to protect, provide resources to, and advocate for. And secondly, after we settled in very briefly, another pandemic arose. This one just as infectious, just as detrimental and fatal as COVID-19. But there was no vaccine, and there's no medication to heal from it.
Test it.
Closer. Oh, okay. Should I go back? Okay, where was I? Oh, you're right. Thank you guys. Okay. So secondly, after we briefly settled in, another pandemic arose. This one just as insidious, just as infectious, and just as detrimental and fatal to communities as COVID-19, except there was no vaccine or medication to heal from this. This was not a virus, but an ideology, racism and racial inequities. After the deaths of Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and countless people, named or unnamed, people finally said enough. There were protests happening everywhere, neighborhoods burning, tough conversations being had. People marched for the right to live and fought for justice. How could you possibly concentrate on case studies when everything around you was on fire? How do you focus on school when you feel the weight of constant injustices to your communities or the communities of those who you love and care about? For me, I shed a lot of tears and I leaned on my support systems to get me through. I feel like I needed to make myself useful, in any way, shape, or fashion. So I assisted with COVID-19 testing and education in communities. I felt like maybe my voice and seeing my face might help encourage people to trust us and begin to dismantle some of these seemingly insurmountable problems in our society. And I donated to grassroots organizations as well. Again, I'm grasping at straws at how I could help, but I needed to do something. But then again, after we got settled in a little bit and we were entered the fall season, the election tensions rose and then another thing happened. I mean, do you guys remember being in 504 lecture and people were scaling the walls of the Capitol? Kind of hard to concentrate on school, right? As you can see a theme, it's been super challenging and history has been made in front of our eyes. It's been blow after blow, but we made it here. And that's the definition of resilience, perseverance, courage, and tenacity. So let's do a quick exercise. Raise your hand if your role in your family changed and you needed to care for someone, whether it's direct caregiving or assisted with e-learning. Raise your hand, anybody? Keep them up. Congratulations to everybody. Keep them up, keep them up, keep them up. Congratulations, especially for e-learning, because I tried to help a 7-year-old and it was not fun, but congratulations to you guys. Raise your hand if you are a nursing assistant or direct patient care worker during this program. Wait, keep your hands up even for the first one too, guys, okay? A little arm workout. Raise your hand if you volunteer with the COVID-19 vaccine effort. Raise your hand if despite the world burning around you, you worked hard and made it to today. So look around. You should all be incredibly proud of yourselves. You stood tall during all these challenges, and as I can say again, this was not easy. So applaud yourselves. But I don't know about all of you. I'm over living in unprecedented times. I miss the precedented ones, But again, despite all the chaos that has occurred, memories are made. People delivered babies. People were on the front lines, vaccinating the community, making history. People enjoyed their IPE classes where they had the opportunity to use telehealth. We collaborated with other healthcare students. We had meetups at district brew yards. We had a lot of social activities. I personally would like to shout out my classmates who took on the project in our final term to create an organization on campus, the Black Nursing Student Union. Shout out to you guys, forging a safe space on campus for Black students. Also, shout out to the informal party planning committee, sorry. And then finally, just shout out to all the SNA and CONC members who have been acting as our reps for the last 2 years. You are all greatly appreciated. So as I conclude, I would like to just thank the faculty and staff at Rush College of Nursing for guiding us, instructing us, encouraging us along this journey into arguably one of the best professions. You have taught us invaluable skills that we will carry with us throughout our careers. Thank you, family and loved ones, for supporting us through these last 2 years. We could not have done it without you. And finally, thank you, classmates. It has been my honor sharing my time with you along this journey. I look forward to seeing what each of you have in store. And I know that you will all make impactful changes and be staunch advocates in your communities and for your patients. You're also passionate and knowledgeable. Make your mark on this world. Use your voice and shake the table. Make new seats for people at the table too, because you never know who is following you or watching you. So it's up to us to transform the nursing field. And I have high hopes that we will. So congratulations, Cohort 27. Job well done.
Wow. That was incredible. Thank you very much, Lauren. it is now time for our pinning. So I want to introduce Nia Murphy, who will be calling the names. And I would also like to introduce your pinners. So we have Dr. Angela Allen. We have Dr. Tanya Frise. We have Dr. Ramona Hunter. And Dr. Judy Fry.
All right, let's hope technology doesn't fail me now. All right, so I'm gonna call you all's name. Please don't stand up until your roll is told to stand up. Also be sure to wave to your family back there on the camera up there. All right. Katrina Arbarca. Abigail Abatacola. Mabel Abamatu. Sadiq Adnan. Serena Bond. Amanda Batsleer. Carla Bennett. Rachel Book. Emily Bontorin. Christina Brown. Timothy Brugman. Anna Buchanan. Gia Castaneda. Jose Chavez. Emily Collins. Patricia Charna. Melissa Dudek. Yvonne Duran. Reem Al-Shafi. Emily Fairs. Serena Farhadi. Lauren Foss. Cecilia Fawcett. Ariana Felke. Taylor Fisher. Kelly Garvey. Juliet Gershon. Jocelyn Gomez. Jessica Gubala. Priscilla Guzman. Deanna Hay. Sarah Henson. Lauren Hunter. Margaret Hudson. Nicola Emmerich. Bolu Watif Camille. Aishwarya Kamala. Samantha Kiesner. Daniel Lilo. Wayan Lin. Kate Lustabader. Emma Martinez. Jeanne McCormick. Andrew McPhee. John McKenna. Maria Mengenvar. Emma Mollenhauer. Eva Moskowitz. Jenny Nguyen. Madeline Robert Nienhuis. Madeline Nissen. Caitlin Orwig. David Peck. Angelica Raddick. Hala Rafati. Justine Reed. Alma Rodriguez. Stephanie Russell. Serena Saldana. Emily Saperstein. Maggie Schwiegel. Patrick Short. Amber Simpson. Eliza Stein. Lorena Trejo. Wow. Chloe Thompson. Maria Tinoco Manriquez. And Angela Tomiak. Joanne Vu. Chelsea Wade. Yatunde Osaku Allison. Oh, I wasn't ready for that. Okay, right. Okay, so next we're gonna go into the slideshow of some memories that you all submitted. It was really awesome seeing all your good times. Congratulations, cohort 27.
Resilient little thing, just like mama made you. No one needs to save you. Na, 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 na. Wildflower in the spring, no, they can't contain you. Through the cracks you break through. Na, 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 na. I deserve congratulations, 'cause I came out the other side. I've been having revelations, and I'm gonna let them shine. I deserve congratulations, and never thought that I'd survive. If you tell me I won't make it, and that's when I super blue, super blue, super blue. Resilient little thing, just like mama raised you, so you got that wildfire in your soul. Don't you ever let it go. Make it burn so bright that they all know. I deserve congratulations, 'cause I came out the other side. I've been having revelations, and I'm gonna let them shine. I deserve congratulations, and never thought that I'd survive. If you tell me I won't make it, and that's when I super blue, never rained in the desert till I picked me for the very first time. It's darkest before the sunrise. That's when I never rained in the desert till I picked me for the very first time. It's darkest before the sunrise. That's when I super blue, super blue, super blue, super blue. I deserve congratulations, 'cause I came out the other side. I've been having revelations, and I'm gonna let them shine. I deserve congratulations, and never thought that I'd survive. If you tell me I won't make it, and that's when I super Don't you ever let it go. Make it burn so bright that they all know I deserve congratulations. Cause I came out the other side. I've been having revelations, and I'm gonna let them shine. I deserve congratulations, and never thought that I'd survive. If you tell me I won't make it, and that's when I super blue. Never rained in the desert till I pick me for the very first time. It's darkest before the sunrise. That's when I never rained in the desert till I pick me for the very first time. It's darkest before the sunrise. That's when I super blue, super blue, super blue, super blue. I deserve congratulations, cause I came out the other side. I've been having revelations, and I'm gonna let them shine. I deserve congratulations, and never thought that I'd survive. If you tell me I won't make it, and that's when I super blue. Resilient little thing, just like mama made you. No one needs to save you. Na, 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 na. Wildflower in the spring, no, they can't contain you. Through the cracks you break through. Na, 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 na. I deserve congratulations, cause I came out the other side. I've been having revelations, and I'm gonna let them shine. I deserve congratulations, and never thought that I'd survive. If you tell me I won't make it, and that's when I super blue, super blue, super blue, super blue. Resilient little thing, just like mama raised you, so you got that wildfire in your soul. Don't you ever let it go. Make it burn so bright that they all know I deserve congratulations.
If you're on Zoom, please turn your camera on. Woo! All right. I think that was one of our longest slideshows. You must all really love each other. It's beautiful to see. On behalf of the College of Nursing, congratulations again on this momentous accomplishment. As you leave here today, please remember that we as a college are here for you and will be rooting for your success. We have the utmost confidence in you and your abilities. You still have a lot of learning in front of you, and your first year as a nurse will be challenging. You will not know all the answers, but you will know where to find them. I'm sure we will come across each other again, whether it be as colleagues, fellow faculty, or as a nurse helping any one of us through a difficult time. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other as you embark on this next chapter. Cohort 27, it has been an absolute pleasure. Congratulations, and we will see you soon.
Where's the mic? Is it off? Cohort 27. Cohort 27. Hi, cohort 27. Cohort 27. I just wanted to say one thing. Cohort 27. Cohort 27. I realized that you all are the first for many reasons that we previously said, but I also wanted to say that this is the last time that Dr. Gallagher will be the program director. And you did an amazing job, and they all appreciate you, and we love you, and thank you for everything that you've done. Congratulations again.